Hey, good day, aloha, and hello everyone. Welcome to Chapter 10 of Hit Dice Heroes. Thank you so much for joining us, wherever, whenever you are. We're so grateful to have you, and we're so excited to jump in and play some D&D. I am Alana, your DM, and I'm joined by my wonderful group of players who shall introduce themselves, starting with Nico.
Hello.
Every time. Starting with you every time.
You always catch me when I'm like looking at my dice, like rearranging them.
Nice. I'm gonna pick someone random
hello.
one time.
yeah, that'll throw me off. I'll like interject while they're starting their intro, and I'll be like, "Oh wait, it's not me." But yes, hello. I'm Nico. We're excited to be back after we took a little bit of a weekend off. I'm ready to kick some bandit ass since I know they were getting ready to throw down. So we'll see what happens.
Cool. And we have Kiralee.
I'm Kiralee. I'm also excited. I'm excited that it's a whole hour later. I feel much more like awake and alive.
Except it's not
anyway.
Really. It doesn't feel like that yet, I don't think.
Lana, don't ruin it.
Yeah. Sorry.
It
is.
And yeah, I'm excited to get this auctioneer on our side and therefore really work out what is up with the dragon eggs.
Nice. Maya.
True.
Hello. I'm Maya. I play Solace. I'm ready to fight somebody. I'm so ready to fight somebody. Let's fight somebody. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Awesome.
Valid.
And we have Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil, playing Oleg, and Oleg just wants to get the poor guy that we found in the forest on episode 2 back to his next of kin. Everything else doesn't really matter.
It's been a little
Maybe
while.
find a nice tree somewhere. Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh, yeah.
Been a while.
Nice. Yes, so thank you, like I said, you lovely people for joining me, and you lovely people in chat for joining us. We are going to jump into our chapter, but first, just a quick couple of announcements. Same ones pretty much as always. I could just record myself doing these and play them, probably. That's a really good idea. But anyway, I'll do these live. So, if you don't know, we have another podcast that we do. It is the What the Sheet podcast. It is our Critical Role discussion podcast. We are all critters. We all met through Critical Role. Our campaign is set in Wildemount. We are all very much about that. So if you are a fan of Critical Role yourself and you enjoy talking about it, discussing about it, going over intense theories, it's a really good show. You should check it out. So we stream that every Friday US time after the Critical Role episode. You can check it out on Nico's Twitch. That is twitch.tv/Nico Nielsen. And it is a really great time. It's a lot of fun. We get a lot of chat interaction, and yeah, it's a really great time if you are up to date on Critical Role. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Also, we have our Discord. So I'm going to put that in chat right now. Oh, I didn't type it anywhere. That's fun. I'm going to put the Discord thing in chat. There we go. So if you'd like to join our Discord, please do. It's a great place. There's a lot of fun people, very friendly people there. You can talk about Hit Dice Heroes, you can talk about D&D, talk about anything really. It's just a nice place to get together, have a bit of a chat. And everyone's really cool there. The coolest people join our Discord. So, do it. Oh boy. On fire. Okay. Also, we want to once again shout out our incredible character artist, Rysaie Arts. You would have seen the character art in the intro video, and you can see it also there on our player cards as they transition across the screen. Absolutely incredible artist. Go check them out. I think there we go. Yep, that is the one I want. Go check out Rysaie. They are incredible person. Wonderful artist, also a very excellent critter artist, once again if you're a Critical Role fan, and just, go support them, they are wonderful. The last thing I want to talk about just before we jump into the episode is also the, how do I say this? The ad breaks. So, recently Twitch has brought in that they will be running random ads throughout Twitch streams. We can talk about that all we want, but at the same time, it does make it a bit tricky for streams of D&D when people are telling stories. We don't want anyone to miss out on the story, so we're going to try our best to avoid any pre-roll ads or any random ads coming up through the stream, but we don't have too much control over it. So what we're going to be doing is, during the intro, which we just did, we're going to play an ad, and if we take a break, we're going to be playing a 90-second ad during the break, just to try to avoid them randomly playing an ad, you know, in a pivotal scene. Like if Solace is lying there making death saving throws, we don't want the ad to pop up. We will do our best. If I think it does tell us if an ad is playing, so we'll do our best to maybe not have anyone die during an ad break. So we're
Nobody dies on my watch.
Yeah. Well, if Oleg goes down, then they're kind of screwed. So let's just say we're going to do our best to try and make it work. It's the first time kind of dealing with it, so we're not sure exactly how it's working, but we're just going to, get it good for all of you. And that is about it, I am fairly certain. So, any other announcements from you guys? We all good? We're all good.
Don't think
also. So, let's start Chapter 10 of our Adventures in Wildemount with a recap of Chapter 9. So, last session, we saw our party gather the loot from the Mephit encounter and continue on their course towards Port Damali. They were invited by the captain of the log train, Captain Tum, to join her at camp so they could get to know each other better. The party spent a pleasant evening speaking with Tum as she shared stories of Port Damali and Tosoa. She also spoke to Hikari, specifically about the Grove, questioning them on the seemingly withdrawn nature of what she called the Pale Folk. The night ended with the party returning to camp with more on their minds than before. A few days down the river, the party left the log drivers in the industrial village set up just outside of Port Damali and continued the last leg of their journey, with the city now only a day away. With half a day's travel by raft still ahead of them, the party decided to camp for one more night by the river, and as the sun began to set, they spied up ahead along the shore a familiar gilded caravan. This caravan, belonging to Tobias' travelling trove of trinkets and treasures, a travelling auction house they had seen once before, the day they all met in Tosoa. That sentence just kind of ended. Yeah. I realised I set that sentence up and then didn't finish it. Cool. It's Tobias' travelling trove of trinkets and treasure is what they saw. Approaching, they met with June, the speaker of the auction, who explained that the caravan had suffered a broken wheel and that her brother had been sent into town to collect a new one. After spending some time talking, she offered her campfire for the night, seeming to enjoy the very interesting company. Getting close to midnight, the camp was alerted to an approaching horse. June stood expecting to see her brother, only to be met by a large group of bandits, one with a dagger to the neck of her bloodied and beaten brother. And that is where we are. I'm going to change the music to something slightly more tense.
Can we see how many bandits there are?
You can make a perception check, Solace and Gamer with
I can.
disadvantage. If you'd like to, you can make a perception check with disadvantage, because it is dark.
Okay.
Can I walk up and use thaumaturgy?
1 second, we'll just get this roll.
After Asher's second look, sorry.
I rolled a natural 20 and a 14, so that's 14.
14, okay, yeah, you can see that there appears to be the one that spoke to you. You remember this one had come out and said, alright, everyone keep your hands where we can see them and we won't have any trouble.
Yeah.
You can see that there is that one on a horse, and there appears to be 5 on foot behind them.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Oleg? Oh, you're muted, I think, Phil.
I would like to press a button on my microphone and speak imposingly to these gentlemen.
Perfect.
Using thaumaturgy to amplify my voice.
Go for it.
Whilst making my eyes flash green.
Okay.
And I would like to point back the way they have come and say, "Go back! Shoo the fuck off, you bad men! We are the demons of the forest." I want to shout forest abuse at them.
Okay, make an intimidation check. I'll say with advantage
Lol.
because you're using that spell to like really.
And I'll
voice.
lean into what Oleg is doing and cast minor illusion to make like little like sparks of like electricity shoot out of his like hands as he's like waving them.
Cool. Yeah. Excellent.
Okay.
Real spooky, guys.
Sorry, I'm eating grapes.
We've already given him
Let's roll.
support, but if it helps, I'll like
Can't fucking
rage
see what
and make
that
my
is.
tattoos
That's
glow.
good.
Wow. Okay.
Also, I'm gonna need Phil to homebrew a spell called Forest Abuse.
Forest
I-
abuse.
Forest
That's
abuse,
cool.
yes.
That's really cool.
That's a good name for a spell.
I'm actually writing that
Dirty
down.
20.
Dirty 20?
19 plus 1 is a dirty 20.
You see
Yes.
a few of the bandits towards the back kind of like take a bit of a step back. They're looking pretty spooked by that. Everything that's happened. They weren't necessarily expecting anything like this as
Crazy
they approached.
druid man.
Yeah. And you see that the one on the horse that is holding the dagger to the throat of the boy is just like, well, what was his voice? Oh,
Let the boy go
Let the boy
now.
You don't want to anger him.
Are we in
He's too
initiative?
powerful.
No, you're not
no.
currently in initiative. No.
Can I cast Fey Presence and attempt to frighten them?
One sec. So you've got
Extra.
you've got the main guy. He's like, okay, well, we weren't necessarily expecting any weirdos with this group.
What a shame. We're very weird. Let's run now.
I'm gonna start
Leave the
walking
boy.
forward.
Flee.
You hear him say like, I don't think you're in any position to make demands, but he's kind of like, he's lost a bit of his imposingness. He still does have the dagger to the throat of the boy. Gamer, you want to cast Fey Presence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a DC 13 Wisdom save for whoever's in a 10-foot cube.
10 foot
And
cube.
yeah,
the-
I'll just try and get as many as possible.
Oh, does it have range, or is it 10 feet from you? What's the range of the spell?
Oh, it says from.
From you? Yeah, they're beyond 10 feet from you. But you see, like, June, who is the auctioneer, she's kind of standing there, and she sees you guys doing this, and she's like, just be careful. He's got my brother. And you see the bandits just like,
I would like to make
yep, go for it. What do you
the
wanna do?
ground rumble. Another thaumaturgy effect. I just want to pile it all on. I want the
Yeah.
ground to rumble, an instantaneous sound like a rumble of thunder in the distance as I hold my hand up, sparking. Thor style.
Oh yeah, again, be
I need a hammer.
amplifying it and be like, okay, we can't push Oleg. You don't want to see him when he unleashes his fury.
You
All right.
Oh, listen to the man.
You see
He
one of the
can kill a person by just looking at them.
You see one of the bandits at the back is like, oh, well, fuck this, and like starts running off back towards the south. And you see the leader's just like, just... all right, look, we won't hurt the boy.
Ah, kill the rest. One of them left. Kill them all now.
Sounds good to me. I
Maybe
keep walking forward. I'm trying to get close to the horse.
you're probably about 10 feet away now, and you see he looks down, he's like, "Duh, not another step. And he holds the dagger even closer.
I stop, and I hold out my hammer with like my tattoos and my eye glowing, and I say, "Give me the kid. Now."
Are you trying to intimidate, or are you trying to persuade?
That's intimidation, but can I use strength? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I'd say you can use your strength
I
modifier for
remember
this
that was
one.
a thing, but I don't know if is it applicable here. I don't want to force your hand.
I'd say probably not. I'd say probably still charisma because it's you're going off base what everyone else
Well,
is doing. And
shit.
you're using more your words.
Can I walk up behind her and give her advantage?
You can do that.
I'm pretty scary.
Can I use druidcraft to make everybody's hair go when everybody's cloaks and look all cool?
God
Sure.
fucking damn it.
We are the
It doesn't-
forest elements. You shall not mess with us.
Doesn't help. That was a 9.
A 9.
You might mess
No,
with
no,
us.
no, no, no. It was an 11. It was an 11.
It's
Not
kind of
much
like
better.
as you get closer towards the horse, you see like the It's like
Kinda
quite a large
small.
horse. You realize like you are kind of small, even with Gima backing you up.
Yep.
And even with the capes blowing, like the guy's just like, you see he's kind of lost a little bit of control of the situation with everything happening, but at the same time he's just like, I don't think you quite understand the situation you're in. Back up.
Explain it.
We're gonna
I don't think you understand the situation you could be in.
You said it yourself, we're fucking weird. You want to mess with it? You want to keep trying?
I don't think you want to mess
I'd love
with
it
us.
if you do.
I don't think
Why?
you want to mess with us.
You don't even know what we're capable of.
You're capable of making the wind blow, it appears.
And also
so
this.
You would like to see
And I will
real
cast
power, would you?
sleep
Okay.
on
Thank you! I was
the
about
main
to say.
guy.
Okie dokie. Sleep. Sleep. What is the radius of sleep?
It is 90 feet.
Yep. And it affects an area, doesn't it?
Yeah, an area of 20 feet.
Okay.
But I will focus it on
So it will
the main
catch,
guy.
It will catch two of the other bandits as well. So let me just double check. Does it affect the lower
Okay.
HP first?
Let me see.
Starting with the creature with the lowest current HP. Okay.
Starting with the current in ascending order of their current points. Okay, yes.
Yep. Okay.
Well,
so
let's hope their leader has the most HP. All right. So we've got 8 for the first one. 8 for the second one.
Yes.
4. So it's 8, 16, 20 so far. 6, 26, and 5, 31.
31.
31 total hit points.
So I'm sorry, I'm just double checking. So it affects the creature with the lowest first, correct? Is that what
I
it says?
see.
Affected in ascending
With
order,
it,
yes.
creatures within, in ascending order. Of
How
their
much was
current
it, sorry?
points. 31.
31. Alright, you see the, is it only creatures you choose? Creatures within 20 feet of the point.
I think it's all.
It's all?
Starting with the lowest. Each
Okay.
creature affected by this spell. Oh wait.
New spell. Well, that's not really
Yeah,
new
that's a little funky.
So-
Starting with the creature that has the lowest current HP. So I'm guessing it's a 20-foot area. Every creature within there, starting with the lowest health
Yeah.
one, is affected.
You see, the boy on the horse falls asleep, and you see the two bandits either side of the leader kind of falls asleep. They just slump to the ground. I'm gonna say with that, everyone roll initiative, because
okay.
that is going to trigger combat with these guys.
What? That's not what I wanted.
Well, you see the leader's
I got a
like,
10.
what's this? And he kind of
Yeah.
No, he's gonna hold on to the boy on the
Yeah,
horse. But he's
because
just
when the
like,
kid slumps, does he like fall off the horse, or does he hold on to him?
He slumps forward. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll make a check for the leader to see if he maintains control of the boy. I'll make
The unconscious boy.
just a grapple check.
Wait, would the horse? Would the horse?
Would the
fall
horse
asleep?
fall asleep?
Yeah, horses have how much HP? I think like 10.
Oh, not much. Not much at all.
Oh please,
10?
please, dear God!
Horses.
Damn it.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I didn't think of that either.
Okay, so it would be
It's
the
so-
boy, then the horse, then
Oh fuck!
one of the guards. So one of the other guards is awake. So,
Down to my level now, bitch. Let's
instead
go.
of making a grapple check for the leader, I'm going to make a dexterity saving throw as his horse buckles underneath him.
Oh,
He gets
That's the best use of the sleep
He gets
spell.
a natural 2. So
Yeah!
you cast this
yeah.
on
bitch.
you cast this on that point, and you see the guard go down, and you see the boy kind of like drop, and the leader's like, what are you doing? And the horse kind of planted on 4 legs at the same time, just goes like and stumbles on its feet and just flops to the ground. The leader, being pinned under it, falls prone.
Oh,
And
no.
he's unconscious, but I'm just gonna see.
The leader?
No, the boy. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
the
see
boy.
if he takes any
Sorry,
damage
sorry.
from
I was like,
falling
what?
from the horse.
No.
Ooh, okay,
Baby.
okay.
he dies.
Stop.
No, he's okay. He kind of like he rolls. It doesn't look pretty, but he rolls kind of off to the off to the side.
It's like when you ragdoll in a car accident.
Wait, how old is this? Is Jim's brother?
I keep saying boy. He's probably about like 23, 24.
Okay, I was fully picturing like a 15-year-old.
No.
Yeah.
he's just like kind of young, early 20s. But yeah, so let's roll initiative. I need to add. Oh, whoops, that didn't work. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Do we have a map?
Oh, 1 moment, and I'll get that up for you.
Ooh.
One encounter. Okay. Hikari, what did you get?
8.
8. Yima.
19.
19. Solace.
10.
10. Oleg.
15.
15. Alright. That. Ooh, and I need to. Sorry, this is. Deleted all my stuff. Ooh. Very nice. Not as nice. Alright. Let's start that initiative. Yes, so for our map, so for our battle map today, guys, I did tell Kirili before we started, I have left my map at a friend's place, and I didn't have a backup, so I will be using a quick online map that I just put together very quickly. It should still look pretty similar, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Oh, these guys are all out of order.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna move them around.
That looks fine.
Ah!
That looks really cool, actually.
So June is there. I need to rearrange where you guys are, actually. So bear with me for a second, folks.
No worries.
So you see the 5 bandits. Bandit 1 ran away. So let's just delete them from the fight. Bandit leader, bandit up there. Okay, so Solace, you walked up. You're pretty close. Yima, you were kind of behind Solace. This is meant to be a campfire.
There with her.
I don't know if you can see that. This is the campfire. Oh, it's not really working too well. Anyway, that's what we're going with. So, starting first is bandit number 2, who is asleep. So, Gima, you're up first.
The brother is asleep on the ground, and the leader is stuck under the asleep horse on the ground.
Yeah, I couldn't find a horse token, so I just left it. But yeah, imagine the horse is kind of still in that space. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sorry. I think I want to I'm trying to toss up between 2 different things. I'm trying to toss up between casting fairy fire or just trying to scare them again.
No worries.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to run as fast as I can down towards bandit 3 and 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you
and
can easily get there.
because there was kind of a vibe, I'm just gonna like run at them as like rabid, frothy looking as possible and just shout at them to leave. I'm just gonna try and intimidate them and scare them away.
Okay. So you're making an intimidation check as your action?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, make an intimidation check for me, please.
I rolled a 10 plus 5 is 15.
15. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. You see. I'll say they're both frightened. For a turn. They're not going to run away at this point, but they are frightened. So for the next turn, they're frightened of you.
Ha.
Yep.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, I think at this point they're also like, they're kind of, yeah, you saw these ones aren't really prepared to run away, but that still does spook them, so it's going to throw them off on their attacks against you. Next up is Oleg.
Oleg would like to shake a leg and get his long lure out.
Yeah.
Hang on, where am I?
You're the green one.
Who's Jane? Is that the person that
June.
we're defending?
June is...
I can't see what it says. Okay. And which ones are asleep?
So I wonder if there's any way I can do that. So it's this one. I don't think... Yeah, I'll do actually this. So yellow... Unfortunately, it's the same color as... Oh, no, he's not asleep. Just that one and Jonas are asleep. I don't know why this one has a ring around it. Yeah, just this one and the horse are asleep. Oh, sorry, you can't see.
And Gima's
Bandit 2.
charging at them.
Bandit 2 is asleep.
Okay. But Bandit 3 and Bandit 5 are alive?
Yes.
Okay. Then they shall die by my hand and the long lure. And I will shoot my long lure at them if that's okay.
Yep. Which one? Or do you have two? You don't have 2 attacks yet. So which one are you hitting? 3 or 5?
5.
Go for it.
Is a 12 plus 5, 17.
That hits. Roll your damage.
D8. 7 plus
7.
3. Yeah, 3. 8, 9, 10.
My
Sorry.
word.
Whoa. Math. I used to
Looking
be able to do math.
very, very hurt. You see, like this person's only wearing like very basic leathers, and the arrow pierces their shoulder, and they kind of go to their knee for a second, and they're just like, oh god, oh god, thinking now maybe they should have run away, and they kind of stabilize themselves a bit. Anything else on your turn?
No. I will move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I move over to the red square? Is that the carriage?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just go over to the red carriage.
There you go.
Straight at 2 or 3 spaces. Yep, that's fine.
Perfect. All right. Next up is the one you just shot with an arrow. They're not too happy about that, but they are still frightened of Gima, so they're going to kind of looking. Oh, actually, you've done a good thing there by hiding behind June. They are going to. Oh, you've kind of mucked up their plans a bit there. No, they're going to do this. They're going to kind of step around here in front of Gima so that they have a slightly better line of sight, because they're not wanting to attack Gima. They are frightened currently of Gima. But you see they kind of wave their hands around and they shoot out a firebolt at you. So it's going to make a ranged spell attack against you.
Fuck that! Firebolt bandits! What the fuck is this?
Aha!
Bullshit! I claim bullshit. I didn't know they had firebolt.
14. Does that hit?
I don't think it does. No, my AC is 15 when I don't have my shield. Yeah.
Yep. So it kind of just like glances off, and you see it like singes the caravan next to you. And you see they're just like, oh, shit! Oh god! With their like arm bleeding and covered in blood. Next up is Bandit number 2 is asleep. Wait, did I already do Bandit 2? Oh, good. No. 1 ran away. 2's asleep. Bandit number 3 is after Solace. Solace, it's your turn. Well-oiled machine, guys.
Woo!
Sorry, the new map's throwing me a bit. So.
You're fine. You're doing good. I'm led by the bandit leader who is trapped under his horse, correct?
Indeed, they are currently prone.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to walk up over them, just like stand directly over their head and like look down at him and smile and say, "Yeah, should have given me that kid when you had the chance, fucker." And then I'm just gonna
Go for it.
please hit him. Like he's prone. Oh wait, do I get advantage?
Yeah, they're prone. So you get advantage on your attack. Yep.
Nice. Cool. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. You see that he's he's groaning as he's trying to push himself out of the horse, and you say that he just looks up, he's like, "What? Oh!" And you kind of cave down on his face.
Cool. Where's my D10? That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that hurts. That smashes into his face a bit. You hear some teeth possibly cracking.
Super cool. And my because I raged, my ancestral guardians are probably. Yeah, I raged right before everything started.
Okay, cool. Did you add your rage bonus to that then?
I did, yeah.
Awesome. And your ancestral
Just
guardian pops out. You see this kind of again, a halfling kind of have flown out of you. This one is wearing what it looks essentially like a ghillie suit, kind of just like all this grass kind of falling down the side. They look like they've made this out of like swamp reeds, and it's fallen down. They've just got 2 javelins in either hand. And they're like, "Let's go." But they don't say anything, but you see the mouth, "Let's go."
Right.
And yeah. So just remind me.
Does Oleg see this guy?
Oh yeah, you all see it.
Oh wow. Oleg's. Wow. I want one. Can I have one?
Sorry.
Please.
I'll bring them up.
Can you have
What's his
one?
name? We need to be friends. Yes, I need to meet your ancestors.
He likes the outfit.
Yes.
I think.
Make a history
think
check,
if
Maya. Just make a history check.
Hear
for me.
you. Okay. I won't. History. Oh god. It's natural 1.
You
Can
can
we roll?
roll that.
Fucking god damn it, halflings! I just got another natural 1.
Oh, that sucks. That's like the worst possible thing.
That's
Cool.
real bad.
Yeah. You're
That
just like,
happens.
There
this
it
guy
is.
looks a bit
It's
strange.
amazing.
But you're kind of used to it.
Amazing how often that happens to a halfling.
Sorry, Phil? It's
It's
like,
amazing how often that happens to a halfling.
yeah,
They
it's
roll
kind
a
of like
1. They go, "Oh, lucky. Okay, roll again. Roll
the
1."
universe balancing itself out. Excellent. All right, just sorry,
Okay.
Solace, just remind me again what the ancestral guardian does.
So basically, it. Hold on, let me pull it up because I thought it was right here, but it's not. Features and traits. Ancestral protectors. While raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. And when the target hits a creature other than you, the creature has resistance to the damage dealt by that attack.
Okay.
So basically, hit me.
Yeah, so he's gonna want to hit you.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Next up is bandit number 3, who, though frightened, is going to take an attack against you, Gima. He's going to do so with disadvantage. So you see he pulls out a like rapier, this long sword, and he's going to make an attack against you with disadvantage. So probably not great. These guys are pretty. Ooh. So I don't know what that sound was. Does a 17 hit?
Oh,
Just?
my armor class is 17.
Cool, yeah.
So upsetting.
He
I
actually
was
rolled-
feeling so cocky.
He actually rolled pretty well. He rolled like an 18 and a 14. Okay, so that's a scimitar attack. It's not much, don't worry. So you take
I'm not
4
worried.
4 points of slashing damage as they slash down towards you. And that is their turn. That is all they can do. Next up is Hikari.
Okay. I'm just gonna run up towards the bandit leader.
Mm-hmm. You can get up there.
And just sort of pleading in a way, just say, come on, dude, just call it quits while you still can. And then I'm just gonna like give him a swift kick to the head, not to like kill, but to knock unconscious if it comes to that.
Yeah, go ahead and make a kick to the head with advantage because they are still prone. Full
Yes.
soccer kick to the head.
Okay, so I'll take the 11, 15.
Ooh, just hits, yeah.
Okay. That'll be 3 kick damage.
3 kick damage.
And then if he's still awake, I'm just gonna wind up another swift kick to the temple.
Still awake. You
All
can see
right.
like a bit of blood pouring out of the mouth just from the facial assault that he's received.
Ooh. Okay. Well, even with advantage, a 1 and a 3, I don't think either of those will hit.
Unfortunately, they miss. Anything else?
But I'll just reinforce, like, you made a mistake. Just go while you still can.
Cool. You
That'll be all.
see, it is now their turn as they kind of spit some blood on the ground. They're like, couldn't have made this easy, could ya? And they use half their movement to stand up. And they are going to make 3 attacks. 2 against Solace with a scimitar and 1 with a dagger against Hikari. So it's regular rolls against you, Solace, correct? But disadvantage against Hikari.
Yes, and if it hits Hikari, Hikari takes half damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, asshole.
Whoa.
Yeah,
No,
surprisingly quick.
to the bandit
Yeah, I
leader.
know.
Surprisingly quick, they get up and just like swing this sword, and then out of nowhere, a dagger comes flying at you, Hikari. So they're gonna take their 2 attacks against Solace.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
kind of
so-
feeling bad, but now I really want to smack him.
One's a 24, one is a 10. So the
24 hits, 10 does not.
Okay, and you take 7 points of slashing damage, so half to 3 for your rage.
Fantastic.
And the attack with disadvantage with the dagger against Hikari. It's a natural 20, but also a 6, so an 11 against you, Hikari.
Misses.
Alright, so the third
I like
attack.
to imagine
Yeah.
I like to imagine the ghost just kind of like flies in his face when
Yeah,
he's
he's
trying
like,
to attack someone who's not me.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of is how it works. Like it just obscures Hikari's image from this guy for a second. Almost very stealthy. That ghillie suit coming in handy as they try to take the attack and miss. Oh, that's a cool feature I didn't pay attention to. I'll remember that.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh no.
Next
Oh no!
up,
no!
does the sleep end at any point? I think they need to be woken up, don't they?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
After 1 minute, or if they take damage, or if they are shaken awake.
Gotcha. Cool. Bandit number 4 is going to go. They are going to... I'm going to see if they're smart enough to know to try to wake someone up. What's their intelligence? It's not very high. Okay, yeah, they're going to use their action to run around here and, like, start kicking this guy and be like, what are you doing? Get up! And that's going to be their action to do that, but they're going to wake up bandit number 2. I think that's all. I think they don't, like... Do they need to make a check for that?
Nope.
No,
It breaks the sleep.
The horse is still very much asleep. There is a horse, I would say, we'll say the horse fell off into this space. I don't have anything for a horse, I don't think. There you go, that's the horse. It looks like a ball, it's a horse. That is the sleeping horse. Excellent. That is their turn, so that's all they're going to be able to do this turn. Next up is bandit number... Should be... Oh wow, I got this mixed up, guys, I'm sorry. Who hasn't gone yet?
All good.
Bandit 1 ran away. Bandit 2 asleep. Oh, yes. Okay, no, it's fine. Bandit number... Oh, bandit number... I'm so sorry, give me 1 second. They're not labelled on my encounter tracker.
Yeah, you're fine.
1's gone. 2's asleep. 3 went.
Too many goddamn bandits.
1, 2, 3.
I think all the bandits.
Oh,
went.
I'm missing a bandit. That's why.
Yeah, the
What?
numbers don't add up.
The numbers don't add up. Ah, sorry.
He didn't show up.
He didn't show up.
He left. He was late to work, and they left without him.
I'll say they used their action to catch up, having been left behind at one point in the party. But there is another bandit. The problem was that I named this one Bandit 5 when actually they are a spellcasting bandit. Whoops, that's a bit too big. So I'm gonna rename this one Spellcaster. Spell, SP. This one's Bandit 5. Sorry, that's where my confusion came from.
Gotcha.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
But there is another bandit.
Oh,
But I'm gonna say because of my mistake, they just turn up now. So it's Bandit 5. They use their turn to catch up. Next up is June. June.
Yeah, June, you do your thing. You got something cool, right? Come on,
The level
Disintegrate.
19 wizard.
Disintegrate. Yep.
Yeah.
Fireball
Fucking
in this
finger
area
death.
right here. Just fireball right here. June is going to look at the two that are surrounding Gima, and she is going to throw a dart. So let me get the d20. Let me bring up some stats for June.
God, thanks, June. Super good.
Yeah, she's just going to throw a dart. Kind of comes out of her sleeve. This long thing is probably going to miss. Yeah, she rolled an 8, so it kind of misses. It glances off their pauldron. She's a bit shaken up at the moment. She's kind of more focused on the limp body of her brother on the horse, on the ground next to the horse. So that's June's turn. We're back to the start of the initiative order. Gima, your turn.
Awesome. I'm gonna do.
I'll say the
two weapons.
Yeah, the frightened attack wears off on these guys.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit them with some weapons.
Do it.
Yeah. All right.
A day
So
attack.
Sorry.
I'm being an idiot. Just go.
All right. Oleg hurt one, right?
Yes, very much hurt one. You see the bandit SP, the bandit spellcaster in front of you, is very injured.
All right. I am going to slash at that one with my short sword,
Go for it.
and I did 18.
That hits, yep.
7 points of damage.
Yeah, you see as the sword comes falling down on this spellcaster who had just cast a firebolt which missed. They're like, oh, damn! This
Can't have that.
sword embeds in their neck and they just crumple on the spot. You have killed the spellcaster.
That seems right.
Super
And then I'm
strong.
going to use two weapon fighting to attack with my hand axe.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Against bandit number 3.
Oh. 12.
12 just hits. They're only wearing hard armor.
Yeah. Nice. And I do 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it hurts him. You didn't add your modifier, correct? To that?
To my second roll?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Awesome. Let's go. Oleg, your turn. As you see, the one that you had been initially carrying just crumples to the ground. Your choice of target.
Okay, so the one in front of Gima crumpled to the ground and went down?
Yes.
Want to shut that last?
I'll do this. I'll put a red ring around them and blot them out a bit.
Okay. Is anybody injured? Anybody need any Oleg?
Nope.
No? Oh, nobody wants some Oleg. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go
There's
salt
the
some.
unconscious boy, but he's just
Oh,
unconscious.
yeah.
Yeah, Hikari did that.
Yeah, I killed him.
Man, Hikari. It's fucked up.
Can I move my full movement can I move my full movement east, please? All
Yep.
7 squares, 35 feet east.
35.
Which I believe
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gets me behind Ace.
3, 4, 5. You can get anywhere kind of around here. You want to be behind.
Yeah, I want to be behind Ace. I want to be able to see the horse.
Okay. Yep, you can get
So
there.
So can I get? Okay. And I'd like to cast Animal Friendship on the horse.
You
think
look.
the horse is
you,
asleep.
Yeah, you look towards. You look
The horse
towards the
is asleep.
horse, and it's asleep. It's just napping.
Fine. Is there somebody here that I can shoot with my bow?
Yeah, you see,
Really?
kind of straight in front of you is the bandit leader who has just like done a flurry of attacks against Solace
Yes,
and
good.
Hikari. Yeah.
Yes. Thou shalt shoot.
Mhm.
I will shoot him with my long lure thing,
Go for it.
whatever it's called.
Ah, yes.
It's a bit close to be firing at him, but that's a natural one.
Okay, that misses. Yeah, that you see, it
Oh
doesn't.
no.
It kind of actually just shoots right over their shoulder. Almost like too much power. You maybe pull back too hard on this one, and you feel it kind of just sail right over the top of him. That's your turn.
Too strong.
Ooh, you're just too strong.
Too powerful.
I will cast. No, I won't. I have nothing left to cast.
Okay.
Sorry, I shall shut up.
No worries. Next up would be the spellcaster. They are dead. Next up is bandit number 2, who gets up from prone, so they use half their movement, but that's okay. They are staying put. And they are going to attack you, Hikari.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's a 16.
It didn't
to
have
hit.
to be this way. 16?
Yeah.
Yes, that hits.
You say that as well, and the bandits are like, oh no, it didn't have to be this way. That hits. That is 6 points of slashing damage against you. As they swing a similar kind of curved blade to the leader against you. Next up is Solace.
Woo! I'm gonna fucking well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing at the guy, but first I'm gonna say, last chance, run, you idiot. Also, might not be the last chance, because if this kills you, it kills you. So I'm gonna fucking
Yep, go for it. Make your attack.
Hikari literally laughs to themselves when Solace says
They're
that.
standing up now, so it's just a regular roll.
Okay, yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And where's my D10? D10. Where's my D10?
You see
There
this
it is.
guy's wearing kind of like slightly beefier armor than the other people around them, and is probably taking these hits a little bit better, but that still definitely hits.
Exact same hit dice roll, so that was for 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. You're definitely taking chunks out of this guy. Oop, what's happening there? Oh, no. Ah, sorry.
Is there something
Yeah.
I can do to hit him harder?
I don't know.
Yes,
Do I have-
roll higher.
Magic power.
You
know
have
what?
magic
Fair point.
powers.
Do I have magic?
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
That's your turn. It is now bandit number 3's turn. I can keep track of these bandits. Look at me go. They're going to swing on you, gamer. Because you are right in front of them. And that is
Fair.
a 16 to hit, so I don't think that hits, no.
Miss.
They're rolling pretty, like,
But still
Good
rolling
average, but,
better
like-
than I would like.
yeah. They're rolling, like, decent, like, all the 13s and 14s. It's still just not hitting you guys. Great, that's their turn. So they swing and they miss. Hikari, your go.
Ah,
Let me zoom in a bit for you guys.
we gave you a chance. This is on you guys now. And I'm just gonna unleash on the bandit leader.
Go for it.
So first attack is not very good. What's my plus? Plus 12 to hit.
plus 12 to hit.
On the bandit leader.
Just 12 to hit? No, misses.
Gotcha. Then I will focus real quick and then spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Go for it.
So two more quick slow. Okay, that's 20 total.
That one hits.
For the first one, and then I'll go for like a quick jab with the kunai for the second. 22 to hit.
Yep, both hit.
For that one. So in total, 8 total from the 2 attacks. 8 total.
Perfect. Still standing quite strong. Apart from like the bloodied face from when you guys assaulted their face, still looking pretty okay. And smiling uncomfortably. Next up is bandit number 4.
Oh, he's into it. Uh-oh.
Bandit number 4 is going to run around here to flank you, Hikari, with the leader. And they're going to take an attack against you with advantage. Oh, wait. Sorry, I totally skipped the leader. I just skipped the leader.
That's because he's trapped under the
okay,
floor.
it's okay. Yeah, you can skip him.
No, the leader's gonna go.
No, he got up. He's not up. He's not under the horse anymore.
The leader
he has disadvantage on anyone except me.
Yeah. Same attack again. The leader's gonna make 2 attacks with the scimitar against you, Solace, and 1 with the dagger against Hikari. Actually, no, they're gonna make all 3 attacks against you because they noticed that the weird-looking halfling from you made their attacks a bit tricky last time, so they're gonna make 3 attacks against you. So first attack...
Come and get me, bitch!
...is a dirty 20. Second attack is a 9. And the dagger attack is a 17.
The first one and the last one hit.
Cool. So you take... Okay. You take 14 points of piercing and slashing damage, halved to 7.
Cool, thank you.
And that is his turn. He's gonna stay where he is. He's feeling pretty confident where he is. Now it is Bandit 4's turn. They are gonna run around, shocker, and flank against you, Hikari, and they're going to take their attack against you. Seeing how you've quickly done these jabs against their leader, they are going to take advantage of the situation and attack you.
I'll expect threesome. That's what you guys are looking for.
Oh my god. That is an 18 to hit.
Not into it.
19?
18.
Oh, 18, yes.
Yep.
That does hit.
And that is... Oh no, yeah. I have been rolling the right dice. That is 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Cool. Next up is Bandit number 5. Now joining the fray. Bandit number 5 is like, I got here, guys! Oh my god. And they are going to run up... What's their movement? It's not a ton. Where's their movement? Hello. Oh, 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. They're going to run up here. Seeing the dead body of the only spellcaster in their party, they're going to run up and help out the one that is also looking injured. So Bandit 5 is going to take an attack against you. Gamer with advantage. That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
I thought for a second there I thought AC was 18. I was like, damn it. Yep, Bandit 5 going to take his attack. They don't hit. They don't hit for much. You take 2 points of damage. 2 points of slashing damage.
How many?
2 points.
Okay. I thought that's what you said, but then I was like...
I rolled a 1. They don't do too much damage. But he's like, I'm here, and just kind of swings down, and it kind of just like chips a little bit on your arm, and you're like, that's unfortunate. It is then June's turn. June is... What is June going to do? Yeah, June is just going to keep up with her dart attacks, focusing on this one in front of you, Hikari. She sees that this one has run around and is trying to take advantage against you, so she's going to throw a dart at Bandit number 4. And she hits. She rolls a dirty 20. For 3 points of damage. Not bad. It's bandit number 4. Cool. Yeah, so Hikari, as this one, like, cuts into you, you hear they groan a bit, and you look and you see they've got, like, a dart sticking in their neck. And June kind of standing there in a cool pose, like, hand out, as though she has just thrown it. That is their turn. Alright. Back to the top of the initiative order. You... Let me just quickly double check this before I do any bullshit.
Uh-oh.
Okay. No, it's fine. It is Gima's turn.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep hitting with my weapons. I don't think these guys are worthy of a spell, to be honest. That's how I feel. Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off with the hand axe to the bandit number 3.
Yep.
Oh man, I only got 10.
10 misses, unfortunately.
Okay, well I'm gonna just
No.
try and swing with my short sword.
Yep.
17?
17 hits. What was the first thing you attacked with?
A hand axe?
A hand axe. Yeah, sure. Yeah, 17 hits.
Both 2 light melee weapons?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said staff. That's okay. Hand axe absolutely hits.
2 points of damage.
Points of damage. They're looking kind of hurt, but they're maintaining composure a little bit better than the spellcaster did. To be fair, the spellcaster was shot with an arrow pretty early on. But yeah, they take it and they kind of just growl in your direction. Anything else on your turn, Gima?
Nah, that's it.
Alright, Oleg, it is your turn.
Okay. Does anybody need any Oleg?
Get your Oleg here.
Hikari looks
Your Oleg.
a bit slashed up.
Oh dear. Okay. I will take one step forward
You can do that.
towards the bandit leader. I will wag my finger in the face of the bandit and say, "We all told you so. Now you will pay your price."
Oh my gosh, yep.
And
God,
I
we're
shall
all so sassy. I love it.
rest my hands on Hikari's shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and say,
You trying to dance, Oleg?
"I think these gentlemen need a dancing lesson. Shall we show them how it's done?"
I think so.
Guess it's so
And
cool.
I'll cast healing word, cure wounds on Hikari.
Yeah, go for it.
Level 2. Yeah, why not? Level
Yep,
2.
roll your heals. Roll your anti-damage.
So that is 2d8 plus 3. So that is a 2 plus 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right?
12.
7
Wow.
plus 2 plus 3.
Yeah, 12.
That puts me right back up to full.
Oh my god. Alright. Excellent.
Dance! Dance, motherfuckers!
Perfect. It is bandit number 2's turn. They're not super smart. Bandit number 2 is just going to wail on you, Hikari. Once again. I don't know if this
All right.
technically counts
Feeling
as
invigorated
flanking.
this time now, though.
Does this count as flanking? I don't know. I should know. I'm the DM.
Yeah, I
I
reckon.
think you're surrounded on. I'd say even though they're not directly
I w-
opposite someone,
Yeah, I would say this
your
is
attention
probably
is now
flanking.
drawn between 3 people. So yeah, I'm gonna,
3
I'm
people,
gonna give
yeah.
them advantage on this attack.
Yeah. That's fair.
Natural 20. Sorry, I didn't mean to look so gleeful there, but you know, natural 20 on this one. So they're gonna
No.
take their attack against you. I'm not one of those DMs, I promise. They're gonna take their attack against
I
you.
am.
That
Okay.
is 9
Okay.
points of slashing damage against you, Hikari.
Oof.
Bennett too kind of looks like invigorated by this. Having seen you kind of just like pop back up a bit, they're just like, "Nuh-uh," and they slam down on you. Solace, your turn.
I swing at the fucking dude again. What the fuck? This time I'm gonna reckless attack him because I'm starting to get sick of his shit.
Cool.
That motherfucker, I'm gonna stick your goddamn shit to the hammer.
Does they still have her ancestor in the ghillie suit hanging about?
Yep. They're kind of just floating.
Can Oleg say something like, so do you come here often or something like that? Can I get you a drink?
They mouth at you, but you can't hear anything. They don't
Are
make
you
any sound.
flirting with my great uncle? What the fuck?
No. I just want to get to know where his tailor is. I mean, it's a
that's valid.
magnificent outfit.
That's an 18.
But maybe, Is he single?
I don't know. He's dead.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
hits.
I mean, death. I don't kink shame.
Jesus.
Val, I'm gonna keep trying to smash this guy's head in. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, the 18 hits.
Fantastic.
I think that's one we do shame, Phil.
Yeah.
It's broken, Curly. No,
I think
Oleg
that's one you're
doesn't-
allowed
no.
to. There are two that you're allowed to shame, and I think that's one of
Okay.
them.
That's 11 points of damage. Kid,
11.
is he, please.
No, he's
I
still
just want to
standing.
smash his head like an egg.
That hurt him a lot. 11 points is nothing to scoff at. For reference, 11 points would probably destroy one of these other people, but this guy, again, is a lot hardier than the rest of them. He's looking hurt, though. He's looking very hurt and a little bit, probably a little bit more desperate than when they started. When they kind of came into camp very confident, was confronted by a bunch of weirdos, and then kind of lost control of the situation fairly quickly.
Yeah. I'm gonna smile at him.
Desperate.
That doesn't help
weirdos.
his feelings of control as you smile at him. Next up is Bandit number 3. Going to continue their assault against you, Gima. With a... I don't think that's going to hit. With a 15.
Nope.
Rolling average. Yep, so that misses. Hikari, your turn.
All right, they want to dance. Let's dance, and then I will do a spinning roundhouse kick on Bandit 4, trying to kick that dart farther into their neck.
God, yes, that's yeah, do it. That's cool. That sounds like a shiver down.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
It's only fair. It's only fair.
So wait, so how are we doing? How are we doing crits again? Just double the dice.
Roll twice to say. Roll
Okay.
2 times the dice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage against Bandit number 4. Let me find which one that is. 2, 3, 4. 8 points of damage. Yeah, you do the roundhouse kick and the dart disappears. It just embeds in their neck and they just slump straight down.
That was so epic.
That is brutal.
And then finishing that kick, I'll complete my 360 or my 180 swirl and face Bandit 2, and then focusing again, flurry of blows, and just unleash a couple of quick strikes.
Go for it.
On that one as well. First one is 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And second strike is only 8 to hit.
The first one hits.
So the first one
This
is
guy hasn't been injured too much.
Yeah.
Or at all.
That'll be 3 kunai damage.
3 kunai damage. You see they are mortified by what has happened to their partner, as they kind of just stare in horror, but they take the hit. End of your turn. It is the leader's turn once again. They're gonna continue their focus on... They might spread these out, actually. Because they're now getting a bit concerned that they are equally as... Did, Oh, you moved into that space before Solace's turn, didn't you? Yeah, you go before Solace. So I'd say, Solace, you didn't need to use Reckless. I'd say they were technically flanked enough for you to not need to use Reckless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so just so that's fair. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're gonna continue an attack. I'll say 1 against each of you. So a scimitar attack against Oleg with disadvantage, 1 against Solace, fine, and the dagger for Hikari. With disadvantage against Oleg, it was a natural 20 and a 9. I keep rolling natural 20s on my disadvantages. Alright, scimitar attack against Solace. Probably not gonna do it. That's a 13.
That's just not enough.
Just not enough. Alright, and then finally the dagger attack against Hikari. Ooh, really bad rolls on my end. That's a 12 to hit Hikari.
It's a miss.
You see, they look scared, having
I
missed.
danced through it.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to run away, bud?
Shut up, he says as he can't think of anything clever to say.
Very clever. Yeah.
Yeah. Bandit number... What's it? 1 is gone. 2, 3, 4. Bandit number 4 is dead. Let's fix that. Bandit number 4 is dead on the ground. Dead on the ground is bandit number 4. Bandit number 5 is not paying attention to what's happening in the cluster behind them. Going to continue their attack against Schema. 13 plus 3, 16. Misses, I think. Yep.
Misses.
Yep, these guys aren't the best. Is what
Good.
I'm saying about my NPCs. June. Doesn't have anything really super cool except for the darts. She is going to... She's first going to shout out something. What languages does everyone know?
Common and Elvish.
Mm-hmm. I should really have these down somewhere. But yeah.
Common, Draconic, Halfling.
Yep.
Aquane Sylvain.
Okay. Oleg?
Yeah, Common, Elven, and Sylvan.
Okay, I'd say Gema, you don't fully understand what she says, but you recognize the language, kind of, it sounds Aquane, like Aquane, but it's not. It's almost like she's speaking in a funny accent as she speaks. Essentially what she's speaking, you gather, is Primordial, which is the base language for Aquan. And you gather that she's speaking another primordial language, and it translates roughly to "get out here." She kind of growls and then throws a dagger at bandit number 5. And misses. She's distracted. But yeah, you kind of hear this, like, it's real guttural. It's like, but it translates to "get out here," which is... Then, Gema, your turn.
Well, start off being impressed. I
use my action to be impressed.
Cool. next attack. Yeah.
Okay, my brain isn't working super well, so I'm going to say a thing, but it's because I'm asking the question, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
If I cast Shatter, but I make the point myself, that would include myself, right?
Most certainly. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Shatter.
Sudden, loud, painful erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point. But that point is centered on me, and that would be bad. Because I want to try and get Bandit 3 and 5, but...
You can't do that without hitting yourself.
Okay. Can I get Bandit 5 and 2?
A 10-foot... Is it a 10-foot radius?
Yeah, with a 60-foot range.
With a 60-foot range. I'd say if you cast it...
Just below where Bandit 4 is dead. If I cast it there, I can get...
If you cast it, say, here?
Oh, wait, does that include Hikari? No.
No, that's the 10-foot...
What if you do it? What if you do it 2 squares below Bandit 2?
Here or here? If you cast it here, you could get both of them, but you'd also hit Jonas. He's currently unconscious on the ground. There's... It's tricky. If you did it here, you wouldn't hit them. If you did it here, there's going to be collateral damage kind of wherever you hit it if you want to hit both of them. It's either going to hit Hikari or Jonas, depending on where you want to cast it.
I can take it.
Maybe.
I am going to do something maybe a bit silly.
Okay.
Maybe. And I am just going to do it with it centered on myself to get Bandit 3 and 5.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. They're going to make con saves. You also need to make a con save against
Do
your
I
own
get to
spell.
make a con save?
Yeah, you get to try to save
Okay.
against it. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. It's the DC. The DC is 13.
All right, I'm going to say Bandit 3.
And I don't save.
You don't save? All right, Bandit 3, Dex save.
Everyone who knows how to play D&D in the chat is going to be so angry at me,
No,
but I'm
that's
having
cool.
fun.
That's cool. That's
so.
kind of like you just like center it on yourself. The Bandit 3 got a 16. Bandit got a 19. Sorry.
Oh, they both saved
Did they
except
take-
me.
Do they take half damage?
Yes. Wait. Yes,
Yeah.
they take half damage. I rolled 14.
14. Okay, so they both take 7. I mean,
So I take full damage, but I'm still up.
nothing to scoff at with these guys. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Bandit 3. It's kind of horrifying as the shatter spell hits them. Their face just kind of ripples out and kind of splits, and they just fall down dead on the ground. Bandit number 5. 7 points of damage, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Is still up, but similarly has kind of these weird looking cuts and slices across their face as the spell took effect against them, but they are still standing.
But also, I look terrible now, too.
Yeah, you also took the damage.
Bad choice.
Oh, no, you took one out. That was good, in a horrific way. So I'm all about it. Great. That is your turn.
No, that was Gamer's internal dialogue.
Oh. Cool.
Not a good choice. Bad choice.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah,
Oleg, it is
yeah.
your turn.
Who doth live still?
Oleg goes from pacifist to like dark.
Yeah.
to
very-
the harbinger of
A
doom.
lot of range there.
I do my best. How are Hikari and Ace doing?
On a
I
quick
am
assessment, they're looking...
Peachy keen.
Yeah,
This bandit leader still alive, isn't it?
he is.
I think we should do something about that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if there's much I can do. Is he injured at all?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that'll be at disadvantage, so... I need to get some offensive spells someday, but not today. Today I shall just hit him with my short sword.
Go for it. Make an attack against the bandit leader. Got words there for a second.
Need a dice. Ooh. No, that's 3 plus 5 is 8.
That misses, unfortunately. They kind of just knock it to the side with their scimitar. Anything else on your turn?
Okay, in that case, yeah, bonus action healing word on Ace.
Nice.
My word is, you got your relative's like number, address, somewhere I can meet him, maybe his favourite tavern. We talk later.
Ace is like zeroed in on
Yeah.
bandit leader man.
Super focused. The spirit guardian kind of turns towards Oleg. He's just like shrugs. Next up is they're dead. Next up is bandit number 2.
Oh, wait. How much did I heal?
5.
Sorry.
5.
5. Thank you.
Bandit number 2. Not going great for them. They're still gonna just continue attacking Hikari. Not with advantage anymore. I'll say you're no longer flanked because there's only 2 on them. Oh god, roll better. That's an 11 to hit. I'm rolling so average. Misses. Yep. These guys have one thing they do and they don't do it well. That is their turn. They completely miss. They whiff. Solace, your go. Yep. Zeroed in focus.
Sorry, yeah, fucking let's go.
Yep, go for it.
Am I still flanked with someone so I could get advantage,
you can
or
have
do I have to
advantage.
reckon?
You guys are surrounding him enough that I'll give you advantage.
20. Not natural.
That
Dirty.
hits.
A dirty one. Ooh, 14 points of damage.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 10.
Oh my
That's how you do more damage.
god.
Thank you. See, I took your advice, Nico.
This guy is looking hurt. You see that last one kind of really like jabs into them, and he's just like, oh, you wind him a bit, and he's not
Hurt? His pride or physically?
Bit of both.
I'm gonna lean in very close to his face and say, "Run."
You get kind of close, so you're still standing up straight, so you kinda just
I'm gonna lean in as close as I can. I'm tiny.
Yeah.
I'm a little girl.
Yeah.
You do a little hop.
I go, run.
That's adorable.
Hey,
Hikari, your turn.
Dodging underneath this swing from Bandit 2, I'm gonna immediately try to just slice at his open chest as I've ducked underneath his attack.
Go for it. Cool.
For Bandit 2.
Very good.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Ew, that misses.
But I will. No flurry of blows. Just follow up with another quick jab.
Yep, use your
An unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh my god.
4, so 2.
Go ahead and kill my
3,
bandit.
5 damage
Oh, no, they're still good.
to Bandit 2.
Yep, they are still up, but that like similarly wins them, and they double over a bit. They're just like, oh why? All right.
This is on you.
All right, it's the bandit leader's turn. They are going to. Give me a sec. How's he feeling at this moment? Ooh. He's going to disengage and take a step back here, and then going to hold their scimitar on top of Jonas, who is unconscious on the ground, like up against them, kind of poking into the ribs a bit. He's like, back off! He's going to hold it there. But that's his turn. That's all he can do on his turn. It is Bandit number something's turn. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Bandit 5's turn is... Gonna see if he sees that. If he pays attention to what's actually happening around him. He does actually roll really well for once. He's gonna hold his action. He's gonna hold his action against you, Gamer. Taking the lead from his leader, he's going to hold his attack, waiting to see how you guys react. But he is holding the scimitar ready to go. That is his turn. June. June sees this. She shouts. She's like, no! And kind of prepares an action as well. You don't really see what she's doing, but she prepares an action. We are back to the top of the round order. You guys see this happening. There's a few bandits dead. You guys are feeling pretty okay. The bandit leader's looking rough, but he now has this scimitar kind of jabbed into the ribs of Jonas on the ground. You guys hear what sounds like a door closing. And as you kind of like spin around, you see the door to the caravan shut, and standing in front of it is this kind of tall, lithe person, this humanoid, and they're wearing what appears to be leisure robes. They're wearing kind of like this red satin robe that kind of goes down to just above their thighs. And they're standing there, essentially what looks like in pajama and sleepwear. And they've got this very pale skin, almost more pale than Hikari's skin. But as you kind of like take in this weirdo wearing pajamas in the middle of this battle, you notice that the skin has a slight tint of blue to it. And as you look at their hair, they've got this white hair that kind of falls back and rolls off their shoulders. And as it rolls off their shoulders, it does kind of like, it's got this weird effect where it wisps away and you can't actually really tell where the hair ends. It almost looks like, you know, when clouds float over mountains and they just disappear. They've got this wispy hair that kind of just rolls off their shoulders. And you see this person comes down and they're like, what the hell is going on? And like quickly like looks around, sees what's happening. And in the best way I can describe it is in an air-bending motion, whips their arms around and pushes up, and you see the bandit leader shoots up 20 feet in the air, screaming, going, go, what the hell? As they get flung into the air and appear to just be floating there. Yeah, I'd say, doesn't leave anyone's face, but they're floating up there 20 feet in the air. You see this peculiar person. Let me see if I got the, I think I had a token for this one. There we go. I'll just grab it. See, appearing from here. That's the best I could find. It looks like
question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh, I wonder. They fling the bandit leader into the air as they scream in protest. Gima, that's your turn.
Yeah, Gima, what do you want? What do you want to do?
I take this as like clay pigeon shooting, and so can I hit it as it's going out? Can I hit it with a witch bolt? Hit the leader with a witch bolt?
Oh god, yeah. You can.
But so I got 30 feet of range.
Oh, okay. Let me do some quick math here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh god, you're making me do angles in my head. I'd say they're about 5, 10, 15, 20. They're 25 feet away from you lengthways, but then 20 feet in the air. I'd say you'd probably have to move just a little bit closer. So if you wanted to move, like, say, here, like, you won't take opportunity attacks. Yeah, you could absolutely hit the witch bolt.
Awesome. I'm gonna do that. Does he have disadvantage because he's flying in the air?
Is it a save? What type of save is it?
No, sorry. I mean, do I have advantage because he's flying in the air?
No, I mean...
It's okay. I was a long shot.
No, I'm going to say he doesn't, because he's still kind of like... He doesn't necessarily have control of what's happening to him, but at the same time, it's like... It'd be the equivalent of, like, shooting range against a prone target, so it'd almost be closer to disadvantage than advantage.
It's okay. No. You miss every shot you don't take. All right. Guess, 24.
Oh my god, yep, that hits.
Just, no. Only 5 points of lightning damage.
Oof, but it stays on them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they take it, they're bewildered, floating in the sky, now getting struck by lightning, essentially. They cry out in pain.
Wait, hang on. No, wait. I only rolled 1d12, but it's 2d12.
Okay, yep, roll your other d12.
Hang on, let me double check, because D&D Beyond says it's 2d12. I think it's because it's a warlock thing. It's a 2nd level spell, not a 1st level spell.
Yeah, you automatically cast it at its highest level as a warlock.
Oh, and 10. 15 altogether.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So an extra 10. Yeah, they're still just like, and I say just hanging on as they float up in the sky, almost passed out, but oof. Oh my god, you guys are wrecking this guy.
I don't really wanted to say this, Elena, but the other guy was holding an action, and I assume that he was holding an attack against me to see if I... Yeah.
That was bandit number 5. Yeah, so he's going... Thank you. He's going to take his attack against you. Which will miss, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Oleg, your turn. You've still got these 2 bandits in front of you. You've still got the sleeping horse, but that's not necessarily a problem. Oh, also, June was holding an action. She's going to shoot a dart at Bandit 2. Oh, and hits. Thank you for reminding me about held actions. Oh, Bandit 2 goes down with the dart embedded in their neck. Well, not in the neck. It kind of hits more into their ribs. Oleg, sorry, your turn. There is 1 bandit left on the ground.
Okay. What, Bandit 5?
Bandit 5, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to step 2 spaces to my right and 4 spaces down, so I'm to the bottom right of where the bandit leader is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Easy.
And then I would like to shoot Bandit 5 with my longbow.
Go for it. Yeah, you do this.
Bolo.
Longlore, yeah. You swing around and take aim at bandit number 5.
I just want to shout up at the bandit leader as he's floating around. It's like, we did warn you. At least one of you got away.
He's dropped his weapons as well, by the way, I should say. I guess he got lifted up. It kind of just, like, fell from his hands.
Does he have any good weapons?
He's got a quite nice scimitar that falls to the ground. But
okay, we'll come back to that. 11 plus 5, 16.
To hit?
Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Yes.
Definitely.
No. It is a D8. It is an 8 plus...
My God.
What is my longlaw's damage? 3? Yeah. 11.
Oh, yeah. That would regularly take them out. No worries. Yeah, you shoot it and it, between the eyes, kind of just drops this person who had just taken a swing at Gima but missed, but they fall to the ground also very much dead. Very much dead. Alright. All the bandits are dead except for the leader, who is floating in the sky. Solus, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna run over to the kid and pick him up and carry him as far as I can towards his sister. Not the kid, the man, the guy.
What's your movement speed?
I'll picture you like a 15-year-old.
You've got 25, don't you?
I got 25, yeah. So however far I can, I just want to pick him up at least and get him start moving him towards his sister.
You'd be able to get him back to here because it would be half movement once you pick him up, but you get him back here. As you drag him, without wanting to drag him over dead bodies, I assume, you get him about there. If you want, you can use your action to try and wake them up as well, because that's just your movement.
Could I use my action to double dash and just get him all the way to his sister?
Sure. So you'd move an extra... I'll say you get him here. It looks like he's on the campfire, but he's not. He's kind of laying next to the campfire.
If I could put him next to or behind his sister, that'd be fantastic. But right now I just want to be holding him.
Yeah, you bring them back into that space. No worries. So that's your turn. Hikari, your turn.
I will just join Solace by June.
It's just a walk away. Yeah. I'll say easy.
And just watch the bandit leader.
Yeah, you guys just kind of leaning back, looking up the bandit leader.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. It is the bandit leader's turn. You see that they are kind of tumbling in the air a little bit. They're still only about 20 feet up. And you see they're looking down, doing the little tumbles, just like, alright, I can see that this hasn't quite been the best choice of action. I kindly surrender to you. Please put me down. And you see, in between each words, like, this blood is kind of dripping from their mouth, and like, I apologize. Oh god. And then they're just tumbling in the air, essentially surrendering, because they can't do anything else. As this works, they have nothing to hold onto, nothing to propel themselves with, so they are at the mercy of this spell. Which I never made a save for, actually. That's silly me. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 2. Yeah, so they are floating in the air. That is June's turn. I'd say at this point, June is going to tend to her brother. She just goes and she's going to wake up Jonas. And we come to the end of initiative order. Unless anyone, I'd say at this point the bandit leader's technically incapacitated. He's restrained, floating in the air. Unless anyone wants to take a pot shot, we can end combat there with them floating in the air. But it's up to you guys what you want to do. You see, you look back to this person wearing the leisure robes, and they look totally unfazed with holding them up in the air.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna kind of yell, "You had your chance, fucko!" and kind of see if I can help June at all.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm just gonna shout. We should find out his motive before ending him. But like when I say it, it's really pained because I'm very hurt.
You've got like your finger twitching on the witch bolt, like you're like, oh.
I think maybe he's learned his lesson.
He tried to kill it just like a dude for no reason, and we gave him so many.
He was also desperate.
We don't know that. Hey, are you like super poor or something?
Or I mean, desperate in the moment. You know, all of his friends are dying. He's looking pretty hurt. He thought his only option was to.
No, we gave him options to run before we started killing his friends. I don't like this guy. I think he's a bitch.
I agree. Can I cast Cure Wounds at level 2 on... I was going to say Kirli then. It's not, it's Gima.
Yeah, you absolutely can. Roll your dice.
I'd appreciate it too, Phil. Both me and Gima. That'd be good.
And 15 points.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
As this radiant energy drifts out of his hands into your body.
Nice. I'll say, with you guys not taking any offensive actions against him, we will exit combat for now. And I'm going to quickly just transition back to this screen. There we go. Oh. And slightly less tense music. As you guys manage to commandeer this attack against, or this unprovoked attack against your campsite for the night, you see the figure that is maintaining this spell, that is holding the bandit aloft, says, "Can't get a single night's sleep in this place," and starts walking towards where the bandit is floating in the sky. And we're going to take a quick break here at this point. At the end of this combat. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around so far. That was a lot of fun. You guys wrecked that encounter. In the best possible way. I don't mean you wrecked it. You destroyed it with your skills. And so we're going to take a little quick break. Just a reminder, we are going to run an ad during the break. So yeah, sorry about that, but just to avoid that pre-roll business. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, see you soon. All right. Welcome back to us. Everyone in chat. It's so awkward. Cool. We're back. Let's jump back into our story. So you guys have decimated these bandits. There are now 6 dead bandits on the ground, and one floating 20 feet up in the air. And you see this figure, the one wearing the red robe, starts walking towards where the bandit leader is floating in the sky. He stops for a second and checks in on Jonas, who's now kind of just like coming to, but continues up to where the bandit is. And as they are walking towards, you see the bandit leader starts to lower down, kind of upside down in like a Spider-Man motion, like they're lowering down. And you see this figure walks up and starts speaking to them. And they say, "Now I really must ask, what made you think this was a good idea? Please, tell me your thinking on this." And you see the leader's
I like her. Them.
You see the leader's like, "Look, it was nothing personal. We saw the boy come into town, flashing coin, and thought it might have been an easy target. But I respectfully now see that was perhaps not the case, and apologize greatly for my involvement in this, and would very much like to go." And you see this figure turns to June and says, "Well, what do we think, June? Telling the truth or not?" And she goes, "I think we should find out." Like, she is pissed at this moment too. June was very quiet, friendly and nice, but as she's now holding her brother, who is looking really fucked up, she is kind of speaking with a bit of venom in her voice. And he's like, "Oh, well, I agree." And he starts frisking the bandit captain as they are floating in the air in front of them. And you see all sorts of things start falling out of this bandit leader. You see like daggers, more daggers than like they used one dagger against you. You see a bunch of daggers kind of fall out from their coat. You see a couple of coin purses fall out, and they just kind of scatter to the ground. Like, coins spill out everywhere. A couple like bits of cloth, like little kind of knickknacks that you might find in someone's pocket. And eventually you see this figure gets to a point where they reach in and they pull out what appears to be a note. And it's like, this takes it out, starts reading, and he's, interesting. And June pipes up. She goes, "Well, what does it say?" He goes, "Oh, I can't read this. This means nothing to me." And she sighs and she kind of like positions. She kind of like gestures to you, Solace, and kind of.
Oh, can I like grab? Can I just like put my hand out?
Oh, you can.
I say in Aquan. I say I can have a go reading that if you like.
You see, he kind of like tilts his head slightly. He's like, "Be my guest," and he hands you the note. And you look at it, and it is about like a A5 piece of paper, because they have, standard paper measurements in Wildemount. And you look at it, and it isn't a language that you are familiar with. It doesn't really look like a language so much as kind of these weird scores and marks across the page. And it does not make any sense to you.
I go, I look at it and I say, in Aquan, I say, I don't know this language either. And I go, Hikari.
Huh?
Come have a look at this.
All right.
All you guys hear really
I'll mosey on over.
All you guys hear as well, by the way, is like, this person says, "Oh, I can't read this," and then Gim is like, and then Hikari. And you walk over,
okay.
and
I don't know if I can help, but
is this something? Can you read this?
Is it in cursive? And I'll take the sheet.
it is not in cursive. You have a look. This is familiar to you, although it is a bit strange. This is something you can read. This is Thieves' Cant, which is it's strange because it's Port Damali Thieves' Cant, which is maybe not something you're super familiar with, but it translates well enough. As you read it out loud, you kind of read it verbatim. And so this is what it says. It says, "Points remain bred to win, quiet, loud, and rude. Break the plough, retrieve your bread, save your prized crop for winter, fly home low and swift. Farming work is dangerous but not always backbreaking. Summer is here." That is what you get, that is what you read, but you pick up on the subtler meaning of what those codes mean. So, you I don't know, do you read that out?
I would try to figure it out for myself first.
Cool.
And try to gather all of the meanings, and then once I feel like I had a good grasp, then I would just explain
make an intelligence check. It's not anything too difficult. It's just to kind of figure out this dialect of Thieves' Cant, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Ooh, 19 total.
Cool. Easy. You work out this rough translation. Thieves' Cant as a language itself is more code words. So you get that initial reading of it and you're like, oh, this is straight up code. And it translates to a score to be settled, well paying. Look out for a quiet one, a loud one, and a rude one. Destroy or steal the business. Take your reward. Items of interest are to be brought back. Come back to base quickly but quietly. Aggressive but no killing. Reap what you sow. You get the sense that last line, "summer is here," translates to reap what you sow. Which is kind of the sense you get from it too, that last line is less of an instruction, more of a courteous warning. And you remember a lot of Thieves' Cant, they kind of end with some form of not moral or anything like that, but there's a little bit of a message on the end there. Read what you sow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you translate. And you see the figures does it make any sense to you? To me, it is scratches on a shitty piece of paper.
So, June, Jonas, and I'm sorry, I don't think we caught your name. Gesturing towards the...
I am Tobiah, at your service. And you see he bows down deeply, the hair kind of parting and doing this a lovely billowing effect as they stand back up.
Is anybody else just immediately on the side of anybody that's Tobias or Tobiah just because of Animorphs? I'm immediately just oh, this is my best friend in the entire world.
I love Tobias. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, that's very off
That's
topic.
cool. But yeah, you see, I am Tobiah, at your service. What does it say?
Well, I think you three were targeted by this group of bandits. I think they were hired to settle some kind of a score.
You see, he thinks...
Do you have any enemies in your immediate mindscape that you're aware of?
My immediate mindscape? A handful I could probably think of. I'm not too sure. And you see, as you're kind of having this conversation, you see the bandit leader still floating upside down. Kind of that awkward thing where the nose is filling up with blood and they're just and they say, "Oh, alright, well, to be fair, you got me on that one. Job poorly done on my part, but from one businessman to another," and he's referring to Tobiah, "may I please go and you will not see me again, I swear." And you see Tobiah still kind of just, not even paying attention to them, just looking at you and, thinking about what was said. And he says, not even really turning to the captain, he's like, "Well, of course, I would let you go, one businessman to another. I respect the trade, I respect the business." And he looks towards Jonas, he goes, "But unfortunately for you, you hurt my employee. And kind of with speed that you haven't seen before, he whips around and decapitates the leader as they float mid-air. And the body slumps to the ground, and they kind of do like almost a 360 spin and just return back into their original position. Kind of pretty much unfazed, but blood on their face. And you see they start whispering, going, a score to be settled. Well, perhaps it's 2 now. Can I have a look at the letter? And he asks for it back.
Yes.
It's almost like you don't even really see them do the attack. You see them shift slightly, and then the leader has their head missing, and slumped to the ground. They take it back, and they're just inspecting.
We probably could have gotten more information.
I think I have enough from this one, and I don't take kindly to people hurting my friends.
I respect that.
Besides, I'm not sure this one was the mastermind behind the plot.
Can't say they were either.
Can't say for sure, that is true. But decision's been made.
Yeah, there's no going back now. Definitely reached the point of no return.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hikari, do you think this is the type of thing where there was just one piece of paper, or the type of thing where there could be more, like it could, like, is it a flyer or is it a letter? Like, is there more people coming?
I don't think so. These were just direct instructions and a little bit of a correspondence.
You see at this point Tobias
I think
like,
this is
sniffing
probably
the letter as well, like holding it up to the face and like taking deep inhales of it. And just kind of muttering to themselves as you guys are having this conversation. You see Jonas begins to stand and kind of like crumples back down. So Tobias like moves to him. He's like, Jonas, are you alright? And Jonas kind of just looks really sad and really glumly up at Tobias and kind of like hangs their head down a bit. And June says, it's fine. I'll take care of him. She turns to you and she's like, thank you. Hate it when that happens, but I appreciate your help. And she turns to Tobias and she goes, he's staying in the wagon tonight. And Tobias comes back, but I just cleaned it! No, there's got to be blood everywhere! You can't take him in there! She's like, I'm doing it! And she takes him in and opens the wagon and leads Jonas in and goes in with him. And Tobias just standing there kind of like huffing a bit. She's like, well, this isn't how I thought my night would go. Who are you? And turns to the party.
We...
Fantastic.
Oh! I remember, and I go. I run down to the river and check that the casket, our charge is still there.
It's still there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely still there. It's not too far away. The river is kind of right there, and it is just happily floating there by the riverbank. So Tobias asks, "Who are you?" And Gima runs off to the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just
folks,
passing through.
Sell swords of sorts, I guess.
That's a word
maybe.
for it.
Interesting.
I don't have a sword though.
That is true.
Or sell clubs, sell maces.
Terrifying hammer.
I sure do.
I saw you cave in a few skulls with that. That was quite impressive.
It was just the one guy, and his skull wouldn't go. He had like an impressively thick
You could
skull.
take your shot now, and he points to the head that's kind of rolled away a little bit. He's like, "It's free game at this point."
That feels not as.
Bit morbid.
I like it when they can fight back.
Bit morbid. Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe too
That is a bit
morbid.
A little morbid, a little unfair, you know.
That's fair.
I
I don't think he would mind, but oh well.
don't think he's got a choice.
He kind of like sits cross-legged in front of the fire.
Whilst this has been going on, can Oleg have been going around all of the fallen combatants and seeing if there's anybody he can save?
I'd say The only one with, like, because it took Hikaru probably a bit of time to decipher the message, the only one that would still be within, like, say, Spare the Dying or any kind of Revivify, which I don't even think you have, would be the leader had they not lost their head. So everyone has pretty much expired. You do see at this point the horse starts stumbling upwards and, like, gets back onto its feet.
I'll go and look after the horse then.
Yeah, you can go take care of the horse. It is spooked. It is not a happy horse. It has just been, like, knocked out, and it is very confused, and it wakes up to the smell of blood and to death around it. So actually make an animal handling check, as I further describe the nightmare this horse wakes up into.
What the fuck is that? Oh, is that a natural 20? It's the Percy dice. It's like a...
If it's not a number, it's a natural 20.
Yeah, it is. It's a natural 20. It's a natural
Awesome.
20. So that's 20 something.
Yeah, it's be 20 something high, I think. I think you've got animal handling.
Animal handling. Do I? +3. 23.
Okay, good. Yeah, great. No worries. You managed to calm the horse down. It was starting to get a bit spooked and looked like it was ready to bolt. But you managed to calm it down and you lead it away from the gore surrounding it. And you see Tobiah kind of just sitting there, and he's like, well, I am grateful for your support. I try to make better first impressions on people, and I apologize if that was a bit macabre. But I do take threats against people I care about seriously. So, you have my thanks.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Is the body still hanging there? I mean, the head rolled across the ground.
He cut the head off, and as he kind of like turned and moved away, the body just gently lay down on the ground.
Okay, I thought he was just like draining the body of all the blood.
It did a little bit. It did a little bit when the head got cut off. It did drain a bit. It was.
And he's there going, a
pretty
bit
gross.
macabre, is it?
Bit
not?
macabre.
You're like, really? What?
Just blood fountain coming out of this body. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, a bit gross, but yeah, he laid the body down afterwards. He's like, I will no doubt be the one cleaning that up. Anyway.
I trudge back and I say, why it seems odd that you should travel without any security with such treasures in your trove of titillating.
My travelling trove of trinkets and treasures.
Yeah, that one. This seems... I really do think titillating should be in there.
Well, we're not without our defences. I am not to boast. More than
yeah, you seem like the security team a little bit.
Dealing with these things. Not expecting always to be attacked during my midnight bath, but at the same time, I'm more than happy.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you not hear all the, bone crunching and whatnot?
To be fair, I was listening to music.
That is fair. Accepted. Thank you.
You had your AirPods in, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Tobias, look out! There's bandits.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can't hear us.
Yes, I'm sure I will hear no end of that from June. That was.
Yeah, she seems scary.
Oh, she's lovely. June's lovely. She's the face of this.
Oh, lovely, yeah, but also scary.
Oh, she can be. Yes. Don't get into a haggling match with that one. Or do.
Are you heading
to welcome to patron my business.
Well, aren't we Tobias? And I start speaking in Aquan, and I'm like, Tobias, apologies. You just cool. You we just did like a lot of fighting for you.
Yes.
Well, don't you think that deserves some form of reward?
You
as a businessman,
have my
wouldn't want to be in our debt.
Thanks. I thank you greatly for your service, and I am not daft. I get what you are getting at. How about this? I can
Yeah,
reward you for your service, since you are staring so keenly at me. Where would I be without rewarding the people that helped me and mine? So, sure, I'll get you to make just a persuasion check. He's on board, but see how well you persuade him in terms of how much he might give you.
I have a +5, but I only rolled a 2, so 7.
He's like,
Yeah.
I appreciate the moxie of asking, and I appreciate the help, that is for sure. And you see he kind of reaches into his robe, which seems strange because it's a robe. Like, he doesn't appear to be wearing anything underneath, which is also awkward because it's short and he's sitting cross-legged. But he reaches into his robe and he pulls out a... I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. He pulls out a satchel of coins and he tosses them to you, Gamer. It's like, for your worries, and I mean, I am happy to help in any other ways. I'm sure June has already given you the rundown of our items we might possibly have for sale. I am also adept at trade. If there's anything you would like to trade, any items of curiosity you're interested in parting with, I am happy to do a value estimate on them, if that is something you're interested in.
I have a question.
Yes.
Y'all got weapons?
We mainly deal in ceremonial weapons. It is not something that we...
Okay.
Yes, unfortunately, we're not a blacksmith. We have in
That's fair. Just
times
thought maybe
of
you
past,
picked up like a magical...
warriors such as yourself are not our general customer type.
That's, yeah, fair.
We're more in the interior design, decoration business. He
Can I take care of the bodies?
Yeah, sure. If do you want to? I'll take it.
Yeah, I want to make sure that they're buried. If there's a shovel somewhere, and they actually put them in a respectable grave, and obviously take any money that they're not going to be using off their bodies.
Yeah, I think we've said that Oleg has a shovel, so that's more than okay. I don't know if we've said that, but Oleg has a shovel. Yeah, so you loot the bodies. Just give me a basic investigation check as you loot the bodies.
I'll help you bury them too, Oleg.
Natural 1.
Natural 1?
Aww.
Oh dear.
Natural 1, yeah. I went from natural 20 to a natural 1.
Oh no. You
No.
find a total of about 11 silver pieces. Like just kind of
cool.
coins.
We're rich.
But focusing more on the burial process, you don't find anything else. There is obviously also like there's 6 scimitars, or like a collection of scimitars and rapiers. There's some weapons there on the ground, a handful of daggers. That's about it. Kind of just what they drop themselves.
Okay.
Yima, you take the satchel from Tobiah, and as you're kind of flicking through it, there's 150 gold in there.
I show it to Oleg. Shit.
What? Gold?
Yeah, lots of gold.
I've got some silver ones. Is silver worth more than gold? I've got 11 silver ones. How many have you got?
I had 150 gold ones. Well, I have 13 gold ones, so I'm still winning, even just based on just numbers.
I like silver more than gold. I like the shine.
Well,
Tobiah
the
is
cool
just
thing
listening
about
to this
the silver
conversation.
ones, the cool thing about the silver ones is it isn't true for the gold ones. The silver ones have holes in them, so you can like link them together. But the gold ones appear to just be not like that. So I think that makes the silver ones cool. I
appreciate an appreciation for money.
Shh, Tobias, I'm not talking to you.
He
Tobias,
shouts that out at you as he listens to your jewelry discussion of silver coins.
Hey, team. No, I don't want this pressure. People I came with. Do we want to go maybe and deliver this body?
It is currently midnight.
Oh. Do we want to sleep
is
and
it?
then deliver this body?
Yeah, give me some rest.
Tobiah, are you heading to Port Damali?
That was the plan. I think I might need to figure out what this score to be settled is first. They having come from the south, it seems. I might check that Jonas is okay to travel first, and then figure out my next move. I have some ideas, but
Well,
Can I?
we're always in the market to earn a bit of coin.
interesting.
Perhaps if you would like assistance with tracking down the ones responsible for this.
And you yourselves are
Surely you have some idea.
I do have a few ideas. Unfortunately, you don't get to a position that I am in without making a few potential ideas, if that makes sense.
Who did you steal the dragon eggs off, for example?
I would never steal. I don't steal.
Oh, of course.
And
of course.
you actually see, like, the hair wisps up. He actually takes a lot of indignation at that. He's like, I do not steal. I never.
You engage in high-risk trading.
Not even
Don't-
that.
try not
I
to
am
take-
a businessman, and all my deals are fair.
Listen, I'm sorry. She didn't mean any harm by it. She just does this thing, which honestly, it's awesome. Where sometimes she'll just say something with like confidence, just to say it, and it confuses people. It's awesome. And
I
it's
appreciate
no hard feelings against you.
She's gonna do great in Port Damali.
That is
All I
exciting.
hear is Solace saying that something I did was awesome, and that's all I process from that. I'm like, oh.
Yes. Well, I don't
Is
appreciate
Oleg still
slander, but
taking care
that
of-
is okay. That is. You see the hair kind of chills.
Is Oleg still taking care of bodies, or can I ask him a question?
I'd say it takes a bit of time. You're welcome to speak as you are preparing the bodies. Take some time to dig graves.
Yeah, I want to glance at the sky. Are there any signs of the moons?
Oh god, you're making me
In
keep
the
track of the
sky?
lunar calendar.
Well, no, I just want to ask Tobias, and it's like, you don't happen to know when the next full moon is, by any chance, do you?
I do not.
Do I believe him?
You make an insight check.
Hang on, that's a D8. That would work.
I believe in 17 days' time, there will be a full moon.
I'll keep track of the moons. Lunar calendar.
I rolled a 3, and I've got +3, so that's a 6.
Yeah. He doesn't know. And he seems kind of bored by the question. Not bored with you, but kind of like that question doesn't interest him much. He's like, no, I don't know where the next full moon is. How am I meant to know where the next full moon is? I will say, because I'm fairly certain I said at one point in a recent episode what the moon was at. So I'll go back and find that, and I'll figure out a lunar calendar for you guys.
You can
I'm
just
sorry.
make it up.
Sure.
You don't have to. Yeah, the
Yeah.
moon moves. It's D&D.
I'll say that there
It's
is
on an
currently a
elliptical
moon in the
orbit.
sky. Like, there is moonlight. But
Okay, sorry.
no, it's okay.
I'm more curious as if he's a lichen. Because
Gotcha.
I'll step back and say, not a lichen,
Make a nature check.
not a werewolf.
Make a nature check.
Oh,
Oleg.
well,
It didn't even enter
I
my
should be
mind.
good at that. It's nature. But I'm not. Oh, that's crap.
She's gonna lean back over and go, "What's it like?"
It's like a moss that grows on trees.
8
Moss.
plus 1 is 9.
9.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Yeah, it's like a moss. Yeah.
9.
You can't tell. This is he is kind of unlike any person you've met before in his looks, in his just appearance.
That's what concerns Oleg. Oleg's going to
Yeah.
go back to digging graves. That's far more familiar for him. He's comfortable with dead bodies.
Yeah.
Live bodies, he just doesn't understand.
No,
That sounds very strange.
that's fine.
I'm
That makes
gonna
sense.
side conversation Solace.
Yep.
I'm gonna be like, Solace, I
Yeah.
Okay, so halfway through that, I tried a new spell and it almost wiped myself out. So I'm
Oh,
not thinking very clearly. And I'm
Okay.
very confused about
Oh.
whether to trust these people or steal stuff. Or, well, I don't know whether to trust them or just to take everything from them.
Time out. Are those our two options?
No, there are more options, but I'm sort of... I have a weird feeling. I feel like I really do want to get this body of this guy back to his family.
Right.
And so
but that's
I think...
the job we're being paid to do.
Yeah. So I think we should do that, but also just something about... I don't think we should lose track of these people. There's something here.
Okay. Hey, I trust your judgment. We can ask them, like, are they planning on staying in Port Damali? With, like, under the, we're like, we've got to do this job, but then we'd love to come back and peruse your wares when you're actually open. So, like, where are you guys setting up next? Like, we can do something like that. I don't know.
I'll just say, I know you guys said you kind of were whispering to each other. Just make a stealth check for this conversation, because I did roll a perception check for Tobiah. Just because
I have a side conversation with Oleg. I trust Tobiah completely. I feel like we should be helping them out.
It's lovely. Have you seen that robe? I want to know where it gets. Where is Taylor?
The hair.
Okay.
I'm sold.
I got 12.
you got 12.
Stealth with stealth. I got 19.
19? Cool.
I have so many siblings. I'm good
Tobiah
at
is
whispering.
sitting there. You see Tobiah's actually like getting out like this roll of fabric, and he's kind of laying it out in front of him and just preparing some items on it. Occasionally glancing up in your direction as you have this conversation. But yeah. You see, he says as you guys finish the conversation, now, let's talk some business, because if you are indeed heading to Port Damali, I may be requiring some services. Where are you staying in Port Damali?
No idea.
One of the many inns. We're on
Maybe the
a
family of the
delivery
dead guy
job.
will let us
We're on a delivery
stay.
job right now. That's code. We're not actually, but we're just on a simple drop off mission.
What's code?
Well,
the sheet of paper.
Oh yeah.
Should
What?
you need to find me, it's more me needing to find you. That's the tricky part here. Let's see. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Oh no, I lost it. He says, well, if I'm in need of your services, I will leave a note for you on the notice board outside of the Gilded Trout in the in Beaded Alley. He says, look for it there, look for my mark. It will become clear when you see it.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What's your mark look like?
Understood.
Oh no, you see it.
Hikari's like picking up on all the subtext. He's like, yep, all over it. And we're like, wait, what? Can you spell that out?
He's like, this figure like kind of revels in a bit of like in the subtext, revels in the mystery and the air. And so when Game is like, just tell us what it is, he's like, oh, it's fine. I mean, don't worry.
Like, what does it look? Can you like draw it in the dirt with like a stick?
He draws like a little cloud with a T in it.
Aw, cute.
Oh yeah,
it's very cool.
That would have been pretty obvious now that you say it.
It would have been.
I want a mark. In the dirt, I draw. In the dirt, I draw like a turtle shell.
Yes, love it
with a G
immediately.
in it.
Fantastic.
He's like,
fantastic.
oh, it's very.
That's
very
my
small.
mark. Look for. You also should keep an eye out for my mark.
Yeah.
I feel like I will see
just in case
all
I
of your
need to
marks no
contact
matter
you.
where you go. But down to business. I am happy to help with any items you might have found along your journeys. I am always interested to see things. So essentially, he's offering to identify any items for you, just to cut to the chase, because I don't know how to say it necessarily in a fun way.
The clockwork locket.
Yeah, the broken clockwork amulet. I have it written down.
He you see he pulls out a monocle, this golden monocle with a light blue crystal in it, and he puts it over his eye, and he is going to identify some items for you. So the amulet, clockwork amulet.
Yes.
I forgot you had that. Let me bring it up.
Broken clockwork amulet.
Yep. So he looks at it and he's like, well, this is broken. This is completely broken.
Yeah.
Might be something
Yeah.
that...
Yeah, but is it magic?
There is scant traces of magic still attached to it. It's not currently functioning as it should. But plenty of enchanters in Port Damali, plenty of magic wielders that I'm sure would be able to assist you on this. If it is something you wish to get repaired. This is a clockwork amulet, would you believe? It's kind of in its description. And he describes that... I'll just tell you what it does. He says it's a clockwork amulet. It's a copper amulet with interlocking gears that move around. You can... Well, you don't know what happens when it works normally, but he explains that if you were to be in combat when you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling a d20 to get a 10 on the die instead.
Oh.
So it's
I've
once per day, and it's pretty much just like a guaranteed 10 on your attack roll.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's tight. I'm gonna pull out, or I'm gonna unhook that ivory horn from my belt and be like, I think this is magic. When I blew it earlier, shit felt funny.
Yeah, you look at it and it's still faded and dull.
I may have broken it. Also, I may have broken it.
Let me bring that one up. Yeah, so he looks at it, he's like, it doesn't appear to be broken. You see the monocle flash. He's like, it doesn't appear to be broken. It appears to be in a sleeping state, I guess would be the best way to describe this. It is something that takes time to recharge. So he describes this is the Horn of Heroism. Horn of Heroism. So it is once every 7 days. You can use an action to blow the horn and activate the horn's magical effect. Every ally within 100 feet that can hear the horn are filled with a sudden surge of adrenaline. The blower rolls 2d12, and every ally within 100 feet gets 2d12 temporary hit points. There is no way to quietly blow this horn. So you get the Horn of Heroism. So I've got this as a magic item. I can add that to your inventory after the game.
Heroism. I wrote heroin.
Horn of Heroin.
I don't know why.
That's a completely different horn.
Sudden surge of adrenaline courses through.
I don't know. Shit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You said you'd share with me.
You could probably find that in Port Damali, but.
Yeah. So okay. It is a. Oh, and I was keeping track for you of when the last time you used it was, but I've lost that. But yeah, it's been. You used it for the. Oh, you just blew
the alligators, the mud creatures.
Yeah, so it's been. I double check, but I think it's been about 3 days or so. But I will double check and I'll let you know how long it's been.
Wait,
right.
You
the
got
recharge. How long is the recharge?
Once every 7 days.
Fuck! I thought it was like a daily thing.
We go to a party once a week and we just energize everybody and we just party the whole evening.
It's kind of a safe
It's a
ritual. A weekly ritual.
It's a really cool item. It's something that kind of you need to
use intelligently.
Yeah. It's not something you would just do for a band.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Imagine if we could work that into our event when we go to Taldore's Got Talent. We could blow the horn, give everybody that feeling. We start dancing.
What the hell is Taldore's Got Talent?
You've never heard
you've not heard about it.
I was just talking about it a lot. I'll just go with it.
Interesting.
I don't know about the performance, but definitely a weekly party seems like a good idea.
Weekly party.
Yeah, we could open a nightclub. Dance club. Dance party. Dance off.
No.
Wow.
We could even see if Greg the dancing duck would like to make an appearance.
Well, we're just. I mean,
don't want to get
I'm
involved
just
with
digging
that
grave.
one. That one is such a diva.
You know Greg?
Yes, I travel to do so quite a lot, and that one, let me tell you, you do not want to go into business with. If there is anything else I can do, but if not, I think I might retire for the evening. Check on my boy.
Your boy, is he your kid?
It's a familiar phrase. No, he's not actually my kid.
Yeah, I was just curious. Because he doesn't look
Who-
anything like you, but you know, adopted, genetics. I just threw my deck.
Genetics are weird, I suppose. Nope. Nope, not my child. But my ward, at the very least, someone I do take responsibility for. And, you know.
The horse his, or does it belong to the bad people?
There was actually 2 horses that came up. So there was, I think I described it last session. But as the bandits approached, there was the bandit on the horse, and there was another horse that was pulling a small sled that had a new wagon wheel on it. So the plan had been for the bandits to fix the caravan and take it. So there are 2 horses here now. So there's a total of 5 horses in this area now. He's like, oh, not.
Okay.
Can always sell that important
Do
one.
they-
It doesn't bother me too much.
Okay. We don't need a horse, do we? We've got a raft.
You can definitely put the horse
Yeah,
on
we
the
should be
raft.
fine.
Do it.
Yeah. Horse on the
That
raft.
could. There's no way that would go wrong.
But yes, anything else?
Do you want us to travel with you to Port Damali just in case?
I think we'll be okay. We might take a slightly different route into the city. Our first stop was to be the Tumble Downs, but we might avoid that for the time being with these unsavory sorts apparently looking out for us. I wonder if I'm the loud one or the rude one. That's interesting. Not sure.
Certainly not the quiet one.
No.
Good question.
But nevertheless, I
You
am
probably
grateful.
be the rude one. Like, not because you're rude, but because she's the one, like, June's the one who does the shouting. She's like the barker.
I'm concerned that I may be the rude one, now that you've mentioned that.
I didn't write it.
Another insult.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh well, nevertheless. That's actually interesting. And he thinks for a bit, and he thinks for a bit, he's like, that narrows the list down a bit, actually. Interesting. And he starts like packing up his stuff. He's like, well, I shall retire for the evening. As you guys
You just woke up. You get to take first watch.
I do not sleep outside.
Team up.
This. You are welcome to share the campfire for the evening. However, I will be retiring to my caravan for the evening.
I really thought that Jane kicked you out of your caravan.
Jane does not kick me out of my caravan. I am the one that paid for it. It is my
I
caravan.
did though.
She. Good night. He stands up and he walks towards the caravan and opens it up and jumps inside. And you guys have the evening to yourselves if you would like to sleep. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
That was quite an eventful evening.
Is there sort of any understanding that Twire's going to put up any kind of magical defense or anything, or is like they just got attacked and are just all going to sleep?
Make an insight check, I guess.
15.
15. You get from his the way he was speaking about it, the way he was talking about like their defenses, him being on board, this seems like a very rare occurrence for them to be kind of attacked out of the blue. You get the sense that had it not been for Jonas being held hostage, this probably would have ended much quicker than it did. He seems very confident in his ability to protect the caravan. Probably more just like a bad set of seconds. But you don't see any kind of... he doesn't do anything to the caravan, he just walks inside and closes the door.
I'm going to think a lot about setting up a watch and about how I don't necessarily trust this guy and what happened. But while I'm thinking, I'm just going to fall asleep.
Okay.
Oleg will keep watch.
Oleg keeps watch. Cool. Make a perception check for me, Oleg, as you're keeping watch.
Come on, guys. Why am I making all the dice rolls?
You can do it.
13 plus 5 is 18.
Cool. Yeah, you I assume you stay up for probably 4 hours. So yeah, you begin your long rest and you don't noticing is pretty quiet. You successfully, I'd say in that time you also like finish the burying of the bodies and you kind of clean up the site a little bit. And as it kind of gets towards the end of your watch, it starts to start, good one. It starts gently raining. You get like a little bit of a
marvelous
early morning
excellent
shower.
I will go and have a bath in the rain. Yes, strip down whilst it's all dark and just like bathe myself in the rain.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys, I'd say probably whoever, like, you guys start getting rained on a bit as you're sleeping, but it's not too heavy. It's pretty light. But yeah,
Ace is out cold.
Yeah. Anyone for second watch?
Sure.
Alright,
Sure, I'll take second one.
Hikari, you kind of get woken up by the rain, and you see Oleg finishing the shower and then beginning the trance to rest themselves, and you can make a perception check as you sit and take watch.
I shall. Ooh, that is not bad. It's rolled a 17 plus 4, 21.
21, yep, easy. It does start to get a little bit heavier, the rain, but you feel pretty confident that nothing, even any animals that might have been in the area, were very well scared off by this raucous that was caused here tonight. And you guys all complete a long rest. In the morning, you wake up and there is a thick fog that has kind of covered the land a bit. The rain has eased off, but there is this almost strong fog that's just hanging around. It's still summer, it's still kind of warm and muggy, but just in this early morning, although not super early morning, it'd be around like 9 a.m. or so, there is this fog that is sticking around. And as you guys are waking up, you see June exits the caravan and she kind of stretches a bit. She's like, so you are continuing on to Port Damali? Wonderful.
How's your brother?
He's okay. He's a bit shaken up. He's not one for the rougher side of the business, although this is not something we generally try to get involved with. But he's okay. We're not perhaps traveling today. We might take a different path towards Port Damali. But he's okay. He's healing. And, you know, coming round to it, Tobias was making him laugh last night, so that is something. But yeah, he's coming around. But I am eternally grateful for your help. Not perhaps the way I would have started it, but the way it ended was beneficial. So, once again, you have my thanks.
Yeah.
I wish you a well journey to Port Damali and hope to meet you again sometimes, perhaps at another auction. We have a few scheduled, so keep an eye out. You'll hear us, no doubt. We don't
you as well, or maybe even over a drink.
That'd be lovely. Yes. All right.
Where have you got them scheduled?
We have
Where are you scheduled?
A handful of auctions set around the city. We have a handful in the Beaded Alley, and then our largest one, our grand scale one, will be in the Gilded Esplanade, which I don't know if you're familiar with Port Damali. It is the larger kind of more mercantile area of Port Damali, and we draw large crowds there. So in a few days' time, that is when we plan to have our larger show.
Okay.
Yes, we need to speak to a
Best
few
of luck.
contacts first and arrange for some items, but apart from that, yes. Hope to see you there.
Great, possibly.
Oh.
What are we doing, guys?
We're heading down the river. Can I do that thing I did the other time where I cast Expeditious Retreat on myself and kick behind?
Yeah, you jump on, you paddle your feet, and you I almost said I'm not gonna say that.
Somebody needs to steer.
You absolutely kick your way towards Port Damali. I'll say at this point you guys have been sailing with so much you're proficient enough to be able to steer it, and the river here is very calm. It has calmed down quite a lot. So you guys make your way south. The fog sticks around for the most part of the morning, and as you travel towards the city, you notice that the traffic on the river starts to pick up. So the occasional fishing boat becomes more busy. It becomes a lot more frequent as the waters churn up a lot more. There are more people out, and towards the later part of the morning, the fog begins to lift, and you are greeted with a large, colossal wall of stone and granite coming up in front of you, rising out of the water. And at the foot of this wall is a sprawling jungle of wood and rock piers, docks surrounded with people hurriedly going about their morning. You went to the docks in Tusoa. This is busier than anything you've seen. The docks are strewn with boxes and crates, deliveries, and a wide assortment of knickknacks and boating equipment. As you are moving in, there is a lot of traffic in the water now, so you are kind of like maneuvering your way on your small little dinghy raft as you head towards the docks, taking in the sights and now the smell. You smell salt on the air, and you can see further down, still like a mile or so away, the river stops and it expands into this expanse of water up ahead, of what you assume to be the ocean in front of you. As you are taking in all these sights and smells and sound, it's interrupted by the sound of this soft whirring that gets louder and louder, that gets louder. And as you look up to the source of the noise, you see what appears to be a large ship quickly rising above the city wall, and rising higher still as a massive skyship appears to be departing from another part of the city. Welcome to Port Damali, everyone, as you arrange your raft up alongside the docks, now here in a new city of the Menagerie Coast. And as you guys make port, we're going to call the session there. We're going to finish up and finish our chapter as you have finally arrived at Port Damali.
Oh, there's a sky ship?
There is a sky
We
ship.
dilly-dallied for so long, and now there's flying ships.
Yep, that's what you get. You take your time, but you're rewarded with flying ships. And also after this session, guys, you have all leveled up to level 4.
What?
Yep, it's about time. It's been about time. I was like, yeah, Port Damali, that's a good point to get to level 4, and then it took us like 5 episodes to get here. But it's good. You guys have leveled up, which I'm fair to say is just oh wow. Beck, thank you so much as always for the subscriptions. That is super appreciated. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. Anyway, sorry. You've all leveled up to level 4, which is ability score improvements or feats for all of you. And I think the only other feature is Hikari, you get slow fall. Yeah, but for everyone else, it is just ability scores. And yeah, so we will roll our hit dice for We Are Hit Dice Heroes, but we will do all our other stuff probably.
Wait a minute. He gets slow fall?
He gets
slow fall.
Imagine how awesome that would be. Ace, you can throw him in the air. He can do a pirouette and slow fall back to the ground.
Hikari just like
We
gently
can
almost reminiscent
Sorry,
of
I'm gonna throw you like a fucking baseball.
We are doing this, guy. We are going to Tal'Dorai's Got Talent. I don't care if it doesn't
I'm
exist
just
in
gonna-
this world. We're going to
Hikari
make it
floating,
happen.
reminiscent of the bandit leader.
Yes.
Can we do a one-shot where we go to Tal'Dorai and do Tal'Dorai's Got Talent?
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's all just about dancing. It's all just trying to impress the judges and Kaiman Sowell. What was he called?
Oh my god.
Kaiman Sowell.
Yeah, I think he said
Yeah.
Kaiman Sowell. He's a prick, that guy.
So we'll go around
Wait.
one by one and roll our
Okay.
hit dice. So
Alana, I rolled mine already and I got an 8.
Oh,
You made
awesome.
me re-roll it.
No, that's okay. 8. Yeah, good stuff. Alright. Hikari, go ahead and roll also a D8, I'm fairly certain.
Yep. Here we go.
Go for it.
6.
6, nice. You get 6
6.
extra points of hit points. Gima, you rolled an 8. That is, once again, Gima getting tankier and tankier with that. Solace, go ahead and roll your
I have
D12.
32 hit
Oh my
points
gosh.
altogether.
Holy shit, Warlock!
Yeah.
You're almost at my hit points. And let's see if I got 3.
3. Okay, that's alright. You rolled
That's
3.
alright.
That's okay. It's better than nothing. And the one we are very keen on, Oleg.
Oleg, please.
Let's
Can
roll
I hit
high.
dice? Is it a D8?
You get a D8. Yeah, as a cleric.
It's D8.
Oh, come on.
Oh, 1.
You reroll ones.
Oh, okay. 7.
Hey!
7?
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Oleg with the greatest increase to HP so far gets 7 HP. Excellent. Awesome. That was so much fun, you guys. Yeah. Awesome combat, fun characters, and, well, it sounds like I'm bragging about my own characters. I think they're fun. Fun to play.
No, they were
anyway.
good.
Yeah,
They
that
were
was
fun.
awesome.
But yeah, thank
Also,
you so
they're
much.
fun, so it applies.
Yeah, exactly. So we will be back in 2 weeks' time on the 17th, 18th of October. Keep an eye out on our socials. Join our Discord. I'm going to put that in chat once more again if you haven't already joined. It's a fun place to be. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. We appreciate it so much. Take care and we'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.